welcome to the Haverhill Journal, where we give you a quick look at what's happening in our city. That's right, the original Haverhill Journal is back with the classic format you know and love, out and about in our community with the most interesting stories from Broadway to Bradford. I'm Lindsay Paris, and coming up, we have stories on the recent World War II recognition ceremony and a special partnership between the HHS VIP Club, UTEC, and HC Media. But first, what's on the menu at Haverhill Promises Literary Lunches? Reading fun. On Fridays all summer, literary lunches provide a meal, story time, a book, and a craft to kids from preschool to elementary school age. Here at the Journal, we're big reading fans, so we went behind the scenes at a literary lunch.
Literacy Lunches is our 10-week summer series that Haverhill Promise is putting on with the help of many different community partners like the library, Haverhill Public Schools, Family Community Connection, Creative Haverhill, and local authors and illustrators. And what we're doing is we're just providing a story and a craft or some kind of coordinating activity at two of our summer meal sites and the YMCA every Friday at noon in Haverhill. We have them at Constantino Middle School, at Hunking Middle School, and then at the Haverhill YMCA, which is not technically a summer meal site, but they do provide meals on Fridays during literacy lunches. So today at Constantino, I got to put on this literacy lunch with my friend Shannon Toulouse from Haverhill Public Schools, a wonderful nurse in our community who is focused on helping make sure that kids can see, because if you can't see, you can't read. And so our whole theme today for literacy lunches was about vision, and we read an adorable story about a little bat getting her first pair of glasses, and then we all made our own cute, wonderful glasses. So what do you think?
Hi, I'm here today with the Literacy Lunch with Jenny from Haverhill Promise, and we are doing vision screenings for 3 to 5-year-olds. We were able to get a grant from the National Center for Children's Vision and Eye Health to allow us to purchase the screening equipment, so we are so thankful. We know that in order to read, children need to see. So we're providing vision screenings as part of the Literacy Lunches program, and we're going to be at various locations throughout the summer. You can check the Haverhill Promises website to find out when we're going to be here and where we're going to be, and we'd be happy to see your child if they're 3 to 5 and you can have their vision screened with us.
My name is Maggie Van Galen. I am a local author from Georgetown. I'm a writer and a storyteller, and I'm super excited to be here with the Haverhill Promise and doing literacy lunches today. So when I was a little girl, my dad used to tell me stories about Kino and Ernest, Kino being a little monkey and Ernest being his best friend, an elephant. When my older son, who's now 18, was born, I started telling my own stories around Kino and Ernest. So I've been telling the stories in their schools forever and finally decided to put them to paper about 11 years ago. I'm a strong believer that reading is key to just sort of life in general. And just being able to do this in a community where it's a full experience, not just a one-day experience, it's just priceless.
Coming out of the pandemic, we know that there are a lot of preschool-age kids and some of our kids in the younger grades who maybe haven't gotten a lot of social time with their peers. Kids maybe haven't practiced sitting still and listening to a story or sharing or some of those skills that they need when they go back to school. Part of both our Readiness Initiative as well as our Summer Learning Initiative is to provide more opportunities for families to come out and practice those skills, hear a story. Also, we're able to give every family a book to take home. We just encourage all families to come join us. You can drop in, there's no registration required. Just show up at any of the 3 sites, Constantino, Hunking, or the YMCA, on Fridays at noon, all the way through August 27th.
There are 3 literary lunches remaining this season on August 13th, 20th, and 27th. So bring the kids down from 12 to 1 at Hunking, Constantino, and the YMCA. The members of Haverhill High School's VIP Club are working to make a difference and facilitate understanding and inclusion. And every summer they put that star power on display in a short film with the help of HC Media's Chris Bowden. This year, UTEC also joined in to help spread the message of gun violence prevention, and we attended the premiere of the film to find out more.
So my name is Chris and I work at HC Media, but we also partnered with the VIP team from the Haverhill High School to put on this, what you're seeing, this premiere night for a video about anti-gun violence. And we're here tonight. There's a really great turnout so far. So we shot the video in about a week. We did Monday through Friday. We did about 5-hour shifts, and the kids were great. This is probably one of the best groups I've ever worked with in VIP, and the acting is also pretty good. Like in past years, like, you know, we've had to really like challenge the kids to try a little harder and give us a good performance, but like these kids were ready to rock and roll, and they all did an awesome job.
It can be difficult to get through the challenge of getting everyone together and getting kids committed, especially during the summer. But it really is such a special time when we have everyone together in this space and we're just there and everyone's vibing off each other. Like, it was just such fast friendships made and everyone was working really well together. And we were so lucky to have like Chris, who put up with all the shenanigans and was just so patient and so helpful.
Some of the kids that were in the video are here to view it for the first time along with the staff of VIP, and I'm the only one who's seen this so far, so it'll be interesting to see what they all think of it after they get a chance to watch it.
That's what this movie is about tonight. We hope that it reaches you. We hope that it sends a powerful message, and we hope that it gets 1 million+ views on YouTube when it gets on there. So without any further ado, I think we're ready to
start. In my own life, I experienced violence for the violence.
My brother was only 14 years old when his life was taken away. The impact of his death is still unreal to me. From the very moment our dad said,
for a body, who I put, he didn't do it. He didn't do it.
Great film by the VIP actors, and it's a great message, and hopefully it hits home to some people.
One thing that I like, that I do want to emphasize, is that, you know, violence is never the answer, and one of the things that we talk about in VIP and also UTEC uses this model, and is that violence is not normal.
I thought VIP did such a wonderful job getting the message across on the dangers of gun violence and how it affects so many different families.
Well, at first it was like funny at first, and then after, as we like build a friendship, then it was just like we just went through it.
If you find yourself resulting in violence and you're doing something that is not okay in the community, it's not good in your house, it's not good anywhere, you're not going to get anywhere using violence. So we always got to think about before we act and use our words and not our weapons or our hands. So I appreciate everybody out there.
You know, when you knock on the door, notify someone that a loved one's been shot or killed, you see how the senseless act just affects so many people.
I hope this video inspires them to don't do it, to stay off the path and stuff, and just to do better for yourself, to better yourself as a person and as a human being.
You can watch One Bullet, Many Lives on demand at HC Media's website, haverhillcommunitytv.org. I highly recommend it. On July 24th, 10 of Haverhill's World War II veterans received special honors at the World War II Recognition Ceremony hosted by the Haverhill Veterans Services Office. Veterans were presented with certificates from the city and the governor and a trip to Washington, D.C. via Honor Flight New England. Many groups across the city worked together to make this special day happen, including HC Media, and we spoke with several of them, as well as a 99-year-old honoree.
So the World War II veterans that we recognize today was an era that needs no introduction. They're a dying breed, unfortunately to say. They're getting up in age, so we took this opportunity to actually recognize their service honor them, and let them know that we'll never forget. It started out with 14 veterans that were brought to my attention. Out of those 14 veterans, it got dwindled down to 8 because individuals are so humble and don't want any recognition for the work or the service that they did in World War II. We were fortunate to have 4 individuals honored today. We had Ralph DiVincenzo, Avila Cote, Francis Daniels, and Hyder Dugasia.
Today I feel like I'm the best guy in the world. And I want to thank all the people in Haverhill, and then all the other ones, my buddies, and also everybody. They did a good job, and I appreciate all of them. I was in the Air Force, and I was in the Navy, I was a machine gunner.
So you did a little bit of everything.
Yeah, we were there, you know.
Right, you just had to
If one guy couldn't go, we had to get somebody else. That's all the way they did. Great duty. I wish a lot of guys 17, 18, 19 years old would go in the service. Boy, that's the best thing in the world.
Honor Flight New England flies our most senior veterans to Washington, D.C. to visit and reflect their memorials at no cost to them. And I wanted to be here today to honor the World War II vets that were here and invite them on a future flight. So we are planning our flights for next year, and it's a one-day trip. We fly back, and they'll be sleeping in their own bed that evening because most of them would like to, and they tell us it's one of the best days of their life.
The individuals that we got to honor today are the individuals who made a sacrifice, who actually did something for our country. I thank them, I salute them. The individuals involved were many. It took a village to come together and make this happen, and I appreciate the help of everybody that was involved. Scott Ford from the Veterans Northeast Outreach Center, Chris Manning out of the American Legion, Dean Thayer out of the ANVETS, Erica Webb and Renee Boulette out of Sons of Italy, and thanks to John L. DiVincenzo, the son of Ralph DiVincenzo, who got this whole process started.
On behalf of Governor Albert, I want to give a citation out to Ralph DiVincenzo for his efforts in World War II.
Congratulations to all honorees. The full World War II recognition ceremony is available to watch in its entirety at haverhillcommunitytv.org. 2021's National Night Out on August 3rd drew crowds to Swayze Field for food, games, and camaraderie, hosted by the Haverhill Police Department. A dunk tank, a helicopter flyover by the Mass State Police, and other entertainments were on offer. A great time was had by all who attended. If you have a story or event you'd like to see featured on the Haverhill Journal, call us at 978-372-8070 or email info@haverhillcommunitytv.org. And don't forget to like us on Facebook or at our HC Media YouTube channel. And that's what's happening in Haverhill this month. Watch for our next episode in early September. I'm Lindsay Paris, and we'll see you next time.